Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have your own reading, Sagittarius, but it could be somebody else's energy here. I feel like it is. We have two kings here, right? The King of Spades and the King of Diamonds. And the King of Spades is like the King of Swords, or sometimes seen that way. King of Diamonds can be seen as the King of Pentacles. Yeah. We have the Joker here, Sagittarius, right? How dare he infiltrate that... talk about an infiltration. We've been completely infiltrated here. Where we reside, yes, in the whole of the U.S. for sure we have. The Joker's reversed here, which is kind of a trip, but these cards, the Jokers here, there's two of them. They don't read in the reverse. No, they're just really shitty cards. Maybe they do. We're going to have a look here, but there's nothing lousy about this reading, though, Sagittarius. I feel like somebody's jealous of you. Yeah, I feel like they are, right? And so this could be two separate men over here. It doesn't have to be, right? We start the oracle spread here with the Ten of Shells, aka the Ten of Cups. They're showing the pelican here. Yeah, he's got shorter legs than the stork, right? And like a bigger kind of bill. That's what they call that, I believe, the bill instead of the beak, right? And so here he is, though, and this is blessings and well-being. Yeah, it is the Ten of Cups. We start that way because that's what this is about, and that's where this is going. It is. We have the observer, and he's looking at the moon here, right? And basically he's observing kind of like intuitively, of course, right? He's not looking at he's not looking at TV or a video. He's looking here. He's not looking at anything except he's trusting his intuition. I know this because we have higher power and to the sea, and they're both about that, right? We see this lady, and here she is. She's the higher power. She has her pineal gland, or pineal. I like to call it pineal instead. It is based off the pine cone. What that is your intuition, which is the pine cone shaped gland in the back of it's depicted here in the front, but it's really in the back, I believe it is. And your pineal gland, you're supposed to keep it basically clean from toxins, fluoride. Yeah, you are. If you want to go ahead and trust, use your intuition, right, fully, if you don't want your pineal gland decrystallized. And this is why they put that in the water. So you can have a crystallized pineal gland, right? But, without, over here, Sagittarius, we have to the sea. Here she is sitting in her bathtub, right? But she's out in the middle of the ocean, right? Which is kind of funny. But this is also about trusting your intuition to help you because of the water, to help you in your path forward. We have, the forward arrow here, which kind of, is telling her, and it's in the back of the boat too, this little boat she's sitting in. She's a fairy. She has, she's reading something, but looks like she is. But long story short, this higher power over here says you have a relationship with the divine, like you're trusting spirit for your path forward. And the observer, he's looking at the moon, like, help me out with my intuition. And over here to the sea is the same type of thing. This talks about trusting your intuition. It's not like she's just sitting there for no reason at all. To the sea. Yeah. Let's see what they have to say briefly about to the sea. Being in the flow, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. With relationship, regarding relationship. Oh, this says returning to source as well. And regarding relationships, right? There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Wow. Somebody could be no longer dictating the course they share with somebody else because they're going with the flow. In other words, I feel like I belong with Sagittarius. Yes, I do, intuitively, spiritually, etc. And these are three cards that point to that. That is a trip, right? And it's possible that's what this jealous Joker is about. Yeah, they're showing the black cat. Not sure who's worse here, the black cat or the black dog. Little black dog. Little black dog is like the devil. He has a little, but this is the black cat. and also a joker. Okay, so somebody's jealous here that I believe just what I said here with the to the C card. Somebody is not letting, they're just trusting their intuition, and they're not letting, uh, they're not letting another situation dictate. Sagittarius, somebody could be getting dumped by the wayside. This is what I'm trying to say here, or left behind. It's not really nice, dumped by the wayside, right? It sounds like the side of the curb. It does, which is not cool. Yeah, we don't ever let people go that way. No, because we care about people in general, right? But you can break up with somebody without being like horrible, right? But somebody here, I feel like, is doing that, like breaking up with somebody. Here's the bored couple at the end. Yeah, this is the everyday. I just took one deck from this, from one card from this deck, and here they are holding hands, and he's looking off to the snow. They're at the same tree, but they're in different worlds. Yeah, that's what that's about. And so we have, after the black cat, right? She's kind of scary here, or he, whatever. For some reason, cats are, for me, the feline are seen as female energy, right? Of course, I think they say that as well. And dogs is masculine energy, right? But let's look here at these cards. The Joker, the King of Spades, and the King of Diamonds. So here we are. Somebody's trusting their intuition because they know with the first card that they're going to receive blessings. And this is the best for their well-being, their bienestar, right? In Spanish, right? Their well-being. And they know what's good for their well-being. I hope the people here are understanding everything that is happening, the gas, the food, the border. I could go on and on. Yeah. What they're teaching the kids, how they are creating a majorly divide and conquer society. Yes, they are, right? Especially in the cities where, But I hope you guys are kind of waking up to that, right? Yeah. But let's see. This person's waking up to the fact, Sagittarius, that you are their queen or their king, that you are their soulmate, their twin flame, their everything, their honey bun, their honey bunch, their apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, whatever you want. It's all there, every darn one of them. And let's see what they have to say about this Joker, right? And it's not somebody playing a joke. It's somebody who wishes the worst, kind of. The red Joker is a witch. Okay, it's a black cat, though. They call this the red Joker. The red Joker is a witch or other conjurer. Somebody who's trying to, like, do, bad tricks against you, right? Or spells, right? A person working against you in some way, whether supernatural or not. Okay, maybe they're not, in the back with their little cauldron. Maybe they're not, or, with their, kind of with their mind and their, their evil intentions. Maybe they're not doing that spiritually. Black cats take main stage on the Appalachian imagination when witches are in question. Folks used to say black cats were witches in disguise, or that they went about and did their bidding, right? Stories also still abound of the elusive Black Panther that prowl the hilltops and ridges of the mountains. Okay, enemies can be tricky. Okay. All right, but it was in the reverse. It was. So we have to take it like that, and that's good here, because in the reverse, there is either no threat or the threat doesn't walk this earth. Okay, but, there's either no threat, maybe it's this person, but there could be somebody jealous here because of this card and because of what this to the sea was talking about. Trust your flow and don't let anybody else dictate what you feel like is in your best interest and is in your higher power, and like who you're supposed to really be with. That's really what this is about. So let's have a look at the King of Spades. Yeah, he's the King of Swords. He is. And the Owl. This is a man with a criminal background. All right, that's okay. These days you can get a criminal if you just say that, if you speak the truth or you ask a question to have an open conversation, you could be considered breaking the law. And that's true for anybody out there. And that should be a real, that should be very alarming, unless you're really unless you're really kind of slumbering over there, right? Let's see what else it says, though, here. The King of Spades is the owl, a man with a criminal background. He doesn't follow the law. All right, it sounds like Sagittarius. Just kidding. The King of Spades generally indicates an adult man with dark features, usually black hair and brown eyes. All right, so maybe somebody has those characteristics, right? But, you know, he doesn't follow the law. That's pretty, like, this could be somebody breaking their marriage vows, right? Doesn't follow the law. And criminal is that's arguable or, you know, or debatable, right? It is. But maybe somebody has a criminal. Doesn't mean they're still a criminal anyway, right? Yeah. I remember this one guy got into my car a long time ago when I was like an Uber driver, and he was from Norway. And so my mom's side is from Norway. We started talking. He goes, you know, I like it over here. This is a long time ago, like 10 years ago. I like it here, but some of the laws here are just they're against the people. I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, they don't over here. If you're a felon, it's hard to get back into society and get a real job, and it's on your record. He goes, oh no, over there, it's supposed to be to, you know, basically rehabilitate you. But I don't know if that's still the same because of the New World Order that they are like implementing here, right? Which is, so we don't have anything. That's what it is. Let's look at the King of Diamonds, though, Sagittarius. You'd be saying, tell me about my king of the owl or the bear. Tell me about these kings. The black bear in Cherokee mythos or myths, right? The bear, mythology, right? The bear was generally chief of all the animals in the mountains. He knew the medicines for everything. Yeah, he knew all the herbal medicines, yeah. And kept store of them. Not herbal medicines, for sure. For this, the black bear represents a king of diamonds as an older graying man who can have a violent temper when provoked to that point. Likewise, the king being head of the suit for money represents the bank, your store of finances. Like all face cards, right? A face card is like a court card here. His actions and place will be determined by the company of cards he keeps. Somebody could be coming to you. They could be really leaving another union. And that could be what's breaking the law here. Or maybe they have broke the law in the past. Maybe you have. That's okay here, right? For sure it is. But this King of Diamonds, Sagittarius, could be somebody here who is coming, who has like, maybe they're pissed off or something like that, mad at somebody here. Maybe they are, but I feel like this is probably the King of Pentacles, maybe. For some, this could be the King of Swords here. And it could be somebody with some money coming, right? Because that's what he was talking about. And last here with these oracles is the bored couple. Somebody's leaving somebody here. That's what this To the Sea card is about. Yeah, it is. Trust your flow. Don't let anybody dictate, right? And that could be the law that's being broken. I don't want to abide by vows, maybe marriage vows, maybe. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. And let's see here for Sagittarius. You have the Ace of Wands, Sagittarius. This is your influential energy. And the Five of Swords is here. So, you know, I don't think this is about you, but you're expecting, or maybe you want this person to like dismantle their situation possibly, because this is about loss, right? This Five of Swords. And, you know, he's won a victory here, but, you know, this building is burning in the back. It's about loss. It can be about desolation. Maybe this person's not in a good place. Maybe they are sad, or, you know, or maybe they have just defeated another situation for some. And so they are in that type of energy because he's at the war. He's at the war, the battleground there. Let's see what else we have. High Priestess. Yeah, and here's this High Priestess, Sagittarius. You know, over here, kind of, you know, to the side, this can be considered part of the past. It can, or with somebody else, when somebody has already figured out, kind of. But this reading could be like half the story. Like half these cards are your person's cards. It could be. So let's see what else we have for Sagittarius. Yeah. And the Seven of Cups. This is how other people affect you. This person has already made a choice to come forward. Here he is. It could have been an overwhelming one. They could have had options. This man's looking, he's looking here at all these cups and saying, well, what do I choose here? I don't want to end up with the dragon or the snake, right? And, you know, in other words, this with this choice, this person didn't know kind of, because this, I think, is their energy. They didn't know whether or not, I don't know, they could be with you or you'll take them back or something. Unless this is you guys bored, but I don't think it is here with this Ace of Wands. I think somebody's not trusting, as I was saying, I feel like somebody is no longer trusting some rules and they're coming forward. Yeah. And they don't give a damn about what anybody says here. That's what this To the Sea card talks about. I don't let anybody dictate my life. Regardless of who they are, if I don't feel like I'm in that flow anymore, kind of, right? So your hopes and fears, let's see what they are. We have the Page of Cups. This is an offer. You're hoping for that offer. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius. And the Four of Wands is a celebration, right? So let's see what else we have. And you start out with the Three of Pentacles here, Sagittarius, and here is, you know, they're at the church once again. And, you know, he's building, though, this man. He's helping, I don't know, build this church here. He is. This is the stained glass. Well, it used to be stained glass. I don't know what they consider that anymore now. But let's see what their version is of the Three of Pentacles. And this is usually a collaboration, working together, right? It usually is. And here we say... and in this particular deck, the Three of Pentacles is skill and craftsmanship. I just feel like this person here is coming to kind of really craft a new beginning with you, because it's showing here with the Ace of Wands. And they're going to do their best, right? When you show craftsmanship for something, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful job. You're doing your best. You have all your effort. Right? Interesting here. And so this could be what you want with this person, but I feel like this is their energy showing up in your reading. I feel like it is. This person who is maybe breaking some rule or breaking some law to come forward. Yeah, and they are totally trusting their intuition and trusting the flow. And if they're in this kind of a relationship, or they're walking away from that kind of a relationship, right, where this is the incompatible couple, they're really bored with each other and they're in different worlds, literally here, although they are standing at the same tree. If that is what they're walking away from, then this is what they are not letting dictate them anymore, because the flow is with you. Right? Yeah, the flow, and they're showing it 3 times. The observer's here. He's looking at the moon. Here he is. They're showing him as the coyote, or maybe he's a fox. I'm not sure, you guys. But he looks like a coyote. He's too skinny to be a wolf. Yeah, he is. I feel like they're cousins. But, you know, here he is looking at the moon here, like looking at like the change of cycles, or trying to trust his intuition, right? Let's see what they say about that observer card. Yes. Let's see what they have to say here. Beg your pardon on this. And this is perspective, objectivity, neutral observations from a distance. So this person, and he's at a distance, right? He's, you know, underneath the moon. But whoever this is, Sagittarius, has really stepped back to gain a perspective here, and here they are with their higher power, knowing that they are partnering with spirit. That's what that card talks about, right? The lady has her pineal gland gleaming there. Yes, she does. And to the sea, I'm not letting anything else dictate, honestly, a new beginning with you. That's what this is about. I'm not letting anything stop me or dictate me from having that, right? Yeah, this person could have thought that maybe there was only one way or one reality, or just one person or another relationship or something else, right? Besides you. That's what that card's about. But no, They know now. It's like I have a different perspective. I see a different life now. I see me in Sagittarius. Pretty sure here, right? Yeah. And so let's see why you have the Five of Swords, Sagittarius. The Five of Swords is there, and this is devastation and loss. That's really what it talks about. Yeah, desolation. What did I say? Devastation, desolation, and loss. The guy's standing, but these buildings are burning in the back, and this is what you are like expecting. You could know. You could be waiting for somebody who's breaking up with somebody. That's a possibility. Let's get a card on that. And we have the Star. Yeah, I feel like here, or you're hoping. Maybe you're trusting your intuition that this person's going to show up for you and that they're in this type of a relationship right now. I mean, the other meaning or the reason for this card could be maybe you were really bored with them, but there's no way, because this is clear. This is super clear to me that the reading here is somebody trusting their flow to go after what brings them joy and happiness and not boredom. Yeah, this person, I feel like they probably used to be, or you used to be with somebody here and they're leaving that, or they have left it. And I feel like over here, maybe they were just bored in their life, but this is a naked couple standing here bored, right? So right here, Sagittarius, you could be expecting to heal this after your person has experienced some type of desolation or loss. So we have the Ten of Pentacles coming into play. And the Ten of Pentacles in this deck is home and continuity. You're home to this person. Yeah, you are. They're coming home, Sagittarius, so clean up the kitchen, all right? Yeah, so let's see what else we have, all right? The Five of Wands. And here, these people are fighting. And the Five of Wands here, in this deck, it's not really fighting, though. This is training and competition. Yeah, you had some competition, but they're returning here to continue this. Yeah, pretty sure here. You had competition, but you had, but you don't anymore. No. I feel like you know this. I feel like you do, which is really interesting here. So you could be waiting for them, or maybe just hoping. Yeah, you have a lot of hope for this too. You do. We have this High Priestess here, Sagittarius. Maybe your person's a Scorpio or Pisces, but this High Priestess talks about, I don't really care what anybody says here. I'm trusting my own intuition here. So this is once again confirming really these three cards: the Observer, the Higher Power, and To the Sea. Yeah, and the nuns are there praying. She goes, you don't need to pray. I'm here, trusting it. And she's looking out at the ocean, but the owl is in back of her. Like, I already have all my wisdom. I don't need the nuns to tell me anything, right? Good God, no. So we have the Seven of Pentacles here. And this is coming soon. It could be seen that way. It doesn't have to be. This could be, for some, this could be worries here. The ghost is above him. He's here at his money bush, right? And he's getting ready to dig up or harvest the bush, kind of, and kind of reap his rewards. This person, whoever's coming, is worried here. I'm pretty sure here. They could be worried. This Joker in the reverse, Sagittarius, could be that there's no threat now, kind of, but in the past, I mean, that could be a jealous person, but maybe you were like jealous of them. This could be telling you that this person is not bringing any threat to you. I feel like that's what this is telling you. But this person could be also worried that worried about you, that there's a threat here. And maybe it's this competition that there was. Something happened here. And I don't, interesting with these oracles, it just turns out that these three cards are kind of they're saying very similar messages. Yeah, I'm just saying here that Yeah, I'm just saying here that this Joker reversed kind of, I guess if there was more cards, more oracle cards, this card is kind of like one card, these three cards here, right? So we don't have that many cards here. This is somebody here, this King of Spades and the King of Diamonds together. It could be one person who has these qualities. That's it. Somebody's kind of breaking a rule here. And interesting because that to the sea talks about, I'm not letting anybody dictate. Like, I'm bending the rules here. I'm making my own rules. That's what this is about. Somebody's making their own rules to come to you. They're like, I don't care if I'm married. But they're not going to stay in that either, if that's the case. Yeah, in case you guys are going, I don't want a married person. Good God, no, nobody does. But somebody could be breaking their marriage here. They could, or their relationship to come forward for some. And if it's not that, they're trusting their intuition and like, just kind of like maybe not going by what other people kind of maybe, in the neighborhood or just like not their neighborhood, but their friends or something that maybe have said you guys shouldn't be together. Just something like that. This person is going against like the status quo kind of, right? So let's get a card on this because this can talk about business and trade. They're pentacles. That's why. Let's see what else it says here. And we have the Ace of Cups. This person's worried here that if they're going to have their new beginning with you. In love, right? And here's the person. This young couple. They're splashing around the water there, which is looks really fun, of course. But this person's worried that they're not gonna you're not gonna. I feel like you're not gonna take them back, and they're not gonna be able to enjoy you. I feel like this person thinks you're thinks you're a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure here in this reading, because they know that you bring them well-being. So you kind of the well-being that you're bringing to this Sagittarius could be by way of you guys have fun together, right? It's very healthy, right? People who have fun in this life, they live longer, right? Because when you laugh and things like that, you release endorphins, and yeah, when you do, that is the total truth, right? You're in a different vibration than if you are not happy, kind of. I feel like this person knows you bring that to the table. The Seven of Cups, Sagittarius, and this is how other people are affecting you. This person is making a choice, and you're being chosen here. You are. And the Seven of Cups is daydreams in this particular reading. You might be daydreaming about them. They could be daydreaming about you, but this is clear. Let's get another card here. It's really interesting about the daydreaming because we have all this intuition being used here. So, utilized or being found or discovered or entered into, whatever. But all this intuition with this daydreaming, right? Somebody could be, either one of you is probably lying down or something and just had dinner and just start to go into this little kind of daydream trance about each other. And I feel like it's about planning to be together, right? Could be like role playing and things like that together. Let's see what else we have. We have the Seven of Swords now. Here he is walking away. Is Sneaky Sam. And this talks about somebody attempting. This is how this person here is daydreaming, and they're daydreaming about their attempt to come forward. And this is how they are affecting you. So this is clear here. They're going to come forward and they're going to make an attempt. And for me, what this attempt means is kind of like testing the water, right? We have a lot of water over here, Sagittarius, unless I want to take a bath with you and bathe with you in the sea, like Savage Garden sings about. I used to really love that song. He goes, I want to bathe with you in the sea. And then I want to live like this forever, right? And then he says some other really beautiful things in the reading, in the song. And so that's what this reminds me of. What does he say? I want to stand by you. I want to stand with you by the ocean. I want to bathe with you in the sea. It's really deep, right? Because he's talking about, I want to be there with you in nature. It's just really beautiful. I feel like if you go to the sea with somebody and you are happily in love with this person and they are with you, I feel like right there you are like releasing endorphins. And also, even when you kiss somebody, You're building antibodies in your body. Yeah, it's really fascinating how that is. Hmm. And if you have sex with somebody too that you are into, you are building many more uh, antibodies. Yeah, it's true. So sex can, helps you live longer for that reason. Not just that, there's exercise involved and things like that. Yeah, and I don't mean, call up so and so and just come on over, right? Give me another notch on my belt. No, we're not talking about that stuff. We have the Five of Pentacles, and this is how you affect them. Look at the man. He's sitting here. Oh, God, Sagittarius, you really screwed with this person. You did. Hopefully you didn't do any tricks on them. The Joker's reversed, right? Could have been tricks in the past. I call them tricks, but they're spells, right? And it's not funny, but this guy's sitting outside the church. He's holding a baby or a doll. I think that's his baby. And he only has one leg, Sagittarius, and the crutch is against the, at least it's not, he looks like he's inside the church. So that's good because, he's wearing a hood though. Maybe he's outside the church, but that's kind of scary, right? And this is how you affect this person. This person missed you and felt cold and alone without you. Yeah. What song do they have like that? They could talk about this guy's broke though, right? But they talk about material difficulties. Maybe this person has to leave all their money with Mrs. Jones or Mrs. Sanchez or something like that, right? Maybe Mrs. Whoever, Pagunovich or somebody, whatever last name, right? Because it's possible they're married, and if they come to you, they're going to lose some money. It's a possibility here. This King of Diamonds, or the Bear, right, who's also known as the King of Pentacles here, he has a lot of dough or some stability. This person, this is how you are affecting them, kind of, right? Maybe they just feel left out here. Maybe you walked out on them, Sagittarius, right after you guys went to church service, right? You could be saying, go pray because I'm leaving. It's possible. That's terrible, huh? We have the Three of Swords. This is how you have affected them. This person could be walking away from somebody right here. These people here that are standing underneath. If you can see, oh God, this reading's getting so long. If you can see them standing underneath the three of the heart here with the swords in it, they're descending the mountain. This is how you are affecting them. They're leaving somebody. It totally looks like that. Your hopes and fears, Sagittarius, is the Knave of Chalices. He's also known as the Page of Cups. Yeah, they tried to give him a real kind of stuffy name, the Knave, right? They did. I feel like that's English, but I'm not really exactly what they mean with the Knave. I think it was somebody who was kind of really, really low in the kingdom, right? I'm pretty sure, in terms of the old school history. Let's see what they say about the Knave of Wands, and this is a search for loyalty. You're hoping here that this person is going to be loyal. That's what you're hoping here. You could also be hoping that they're searching for that. Like they're searching for the person that they want to be loyal to. Because you're a soulmate here with these three: higher power, observer to the sea. They're all about intuition. You're a soulmate. This is real clear. You are. And so in the outcome, Sagittarius, is the Four of Wands. And this Four of Wands talks all about a celebration. So we're going to end the reading because it's really long and I get a little silly here with this, length of readings. We're going to have the extended. We're going to have their whole spread. Yeah. And we're going to continue this spread here. I want to see what this has to say here with the conjurer, right? But we're going to have their own spread. We're going to see how they feel about you and what you don't know, right? And the dynamic between you both. Thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. They're all super affordable. I always have the link below the video. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.